Hello. Okay, so I'm back. I decided that the 40-minute drive to town isn't worth it. Hopefully my service is a little bit better, or my connection. Also, thank you for your patience when it comes to that. I know it's aggravating. All right, what am I gonna do? Where's the box? Let's put these away first of all. All right. I was like prepared. I was in go mode to leave, so now I'm trying to figure my stuff out. You only have a plan, and then yeah. Let's maybe use these. Anyways, purpose of this whole thing. I did kind of have a quick blurb of a live before I thought I had to go to town. And it was just mainly about an energy check-in and just a reminder. Well, I didn't get too far into it, but it was just a reminder of, to nourish all phases of you and to acknowledge them, I guess, as you go through these things in life. And, you always are looking back, and I mean, I'm guilty for this too, about like who I once was or that version of me that I said miss or whatever. Um, that is still a part of us, and just because it's not our most immediate version, doesn't mean that it's not a part of the version we are now, and that it's important to also put this version on that wall of pictures or that accomplishment congratulatory list, if you will, for oneself. I think that's super important, and it's easy to get distracted and like lose yourself in the mix of everything. Personally, the Pagey does it, and I think most people do in general. So, anyways, like I said, I was in go to town mode, and now I just decided that 40-minute to one way 40 minutes drive is not worth like beer. So we're good. We're gonna stay home and do whatever you guys want to do. Also, to the 3 people that are in here, hello. If I can't see that you said hello for some reason, I don't know why, but also hi if you haven't. Welcome. I'm Prairie Page, Alberta, Canada. Nice to meet you. So, I will continue with the energy check-in read. We'll just continue with that for a conclusion if anyone was interested. And then I've been working on like a mini dream catcher. Hello, Tommy. If you wanted to kind of like see me do that, I always feel weird when I'm up here not doing anything of purpose for you in a sense, because like I can just be by myself or whatever. I just find it's odd. So I'm trying to figure out how to work with that. Let's do, yeah, we'll just do these ones and then maybe Spirit deck. Okay, so these are Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, if you care. But I'm going to pull a few of these and then a few Spirit cards. Then maybe we'll do something fun, because it's a weird shuffle. It was the shittiest shuffle I've ever done. And there's like hair stuck in here. Awesome. All right. Also, if wherever you are in the world, you should drop where you're from and what time is it there. It's 8:52 in Alberta, Canada. I'm always curious about that. Time zone stuff is it's intriguing the way that works for me. For some reason, I might be the only one, but all right. Also, I'm like, well, we're gonna have a late supper. I'm like, I don't want to do like hot dogs and craft dinner. I mean, like that's a great, whatever, it works. But no, I think we're gonna do chicken and roast potatoes. We had like a nice dinner last night, so maybe we'll just do leftovers. Easy peasy. Okay, so let's do this now. It's interesting because it has even just the energy has shifted from like 10 minutes ago when I was live and thought I had to run out the door. It was very much, just being kind to yourself, making sure you're on that list, nourishing your inner child and all of the phases and versions of oneself. Let's see what we have now. Okay, so leadership. Taking some sort of leadership role because of the wisdom that you've gained to teach others. But, like it's time for you to assume that your leadership power and position and lovingly guide you have so much to offer to others is pretty much what this card is saying. From your experiences, from your just your knowledge, whether that be a degree or just be like, again, experiences. The shit we go through every day. It teaches us a lot. The people we connect with, the things we lose, the people we lose, we learn from everything. So it's important to just keep doing that. I think that it's good that you have the mindset of open growth, or open to the growth of oneself, or further betterment of oneself, right? Okay. I want to have fun tonight. I'm serious all the time. Just okay. Whoa, just about. I'm going to take that one. I just have to do it. So we have prosperity. Okay, so your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition to manifest your dreams into reality. So just, I mean, like, obviously, following that little, like, I call it a niggle, or like a niche, like following that little string or that sound that is calling to you, and not being, I guess, influenced by others, by the way that you want to go about it, or the fact that you want to do it at all. Just standing in that inspirational leadership role, or even taking on a new position somewhere. I mean, like, that could be in your job or just in your life in general. In your household, with your peers, with whatever, your children, anything. And I feel like prosperity, like abundance, obviously, those kinds of things come from those changes, or like trying to set new grounds, or standing your ground too. Benefits, there's things that come from these things, even though at the time they might feel like, I don't know, that more sacrificing of your self choice, in a sense, like, I don't want to do that because I don't want to be involved, or like, those kinds of things. Like, doing things for yourself is abundance, whether it doesn't have to be money all of the time. Spreading your wings, that's, again, doing something different, starting something new, um, and not being held back by others' opinions or things of that nature. It is very important for you to keep moving forward, and doing so in a energy of, you know, you don't have to be like, pompous, or like, you're not better than anyone. It's like, I'm equal. I can teach the things that I can, because I've learned to go through them. I've went through them. I made it through. So you can help others in assisting and guiding, and or making it a little bit, well, if someone was there to help you, and maybe they were, but sometimes we don't have that guidance. It's like, I want to do this for somebody because I, at the time when I was going through said situation, did not have the same guidance, or the options open to offer to you, right? So that's kind of another thing. But spreading your wings, finding the abundance within being yourself too. It's like, moving forward from things that don't benefit or serve you isn't selfish. It's more so, you've outgrown certain situations. This seems to be, Beaner, move your butt, please, baby girl. Oh, watch out. Ooh. Okay, sorry. That is Fart Bean, aka, well, her name is Daisy, but Fart Bean is her name. Raven is sitting here on the chair. I would show you, but my phone is charging. So we have clairvoyance. That again goes back to like the knowing, the clear knowing, being clairvoyant. It's like helping your spiritual sight, like you assisting in that growth of said thing. So ascension, it always comes into play here. And like doing it fully so that you can clearly see for yourself. It's okay to get clarity for things, and hearing it from a different point of view, or different perspective, or a different way clicks differently sometimes, where it's not that we don't know, it's like we just need to hear it differently for us to have that forward movement, or that kick in the butt. But the energy I pick up from here is like, this is just a gentle reminder, because I do believe most people here are very much self-aware and aware of others and their circumstances. Maybe not other circumstances, or circumstances of others, but like definitely of your own. And that there's a lot of wisdom that has been gained in the shit that you've gone through. I mean, obviously it's a collective reading, but that beauty in that is like, we all can agree to that, okay? I mean, we've all been through the same shit, but we've also been through individual things, which we all have to be mindful of, right? So, have you been nice today? Has somebody been nice to you today? I'm not saying that I'm all positive, like, it's all not all love and light. Life is fucking shit sometimes, but knowing that balance within yourself and, like, having these beautiful things to offer to others, but, like, isn't it selfish to it's not selfish to withhold either, you know, because that's for you. But if you have some to give and you feel like your intuition is pulling you to do so, say, even if it's like, oh, nice hair, or oh, here's $5, or here, just the little tiny things, you know, that are selfless. Do you have any idea the impact that that can make on somebody's day? I don't think that most of us do. And if we do know, we forget every fucking day, right? It is so easy to be nice to somebody, just even for a second. And sometimes that's what we need to do. I mean, that's pulled me out of a shit selfish mood. Favorite type of fruit. Oh, wait, what's going on? What is that? Oh my God, this AI thing just came up and it said favorite type of fruit question mark. And that threw me off. Like, what the? Okay, so none of you said that. Anyways, just doing that little deed, or like, because when the rich favor is returned, how does it make you feel? Whole point of this feel. How does it make you feel? And would you want it done to you? These are things to think about in a good aspect and a negative, right? Like, this all is it's a balancing act, this game of life, right? That we live, and none of us do it perfectly, and there shouldn't be any judgment for that, you know, unless, well, we know what is rightfully things that we can justly judge, you know, like things that are just not right in society, or that, you know, you're not supposed to do certain things. But for the most part, just being a fucking human every day in your everyday life and making tiny mistakes like parking tickets, and you know, but being distracted by one's own, oh, you know, one's mind, one's emotions, all of those things. It's like that tunnel vision can really hinder us further movement, even though we think we're just got a straight tunnel to walk down. Perfectly fine, but life is still going to throw you the same roadblocks, whether you put those blinders on or put your things in the closet you don't want to deal with. It's always going to still be there, and it's going to affect us in our forward movement every time we try to take a step, right? um, Unfortunately, that's not my rule, but it is a thing that I've experienced enough to say that it's a thing. I'm sure that most of you can say the same thing. um, but anyways, let's do a spirit card, and then let's do something fun maybe. I know I say fun, but like, I'm not really that fun. Like, was golfing here today to prepare for the season. It went well. I mean, we can craft, we can cook, we can do whatever, but that's about it. I live in a country business or chaos to endeavor in. But I mean, I'm always open to topics, and like, if somebody wanted to come up, I could always do like a little collab. You could join the live, or you can maybe do a panel. But that's just like it's a lot of work, and I'm being lazy, if you want me to be honest. Ooh, okay. So we do have study. Again, this is beautiful. So gaining that knowledge, and or the desire to do so, so that you can teach others. Like, I think that that's, you know, the way the world works is it's meant to go around that way. You know, we wouldn't know shit if it wasn't for other people's experiences. I think kind of knowing like, hey, or, you know, that's hot, or that doesn't work that way. You know, we know because somebody experienced it. So what's to say we can't learn from each other still? You know, there's new shit every day to learn from. And like, spirit has its own way of, or special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. So from time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things in a new way. We were just talking about that, or something totally actually new that you've never done before. So this is an opportunity to expand your mind, either in, oh, hi, FG, either in, you know, you can't change the past, but you can definitely change your mindset about the past to bring it into your current, and therefore have a different outcome in the future as well. But I mean, you can apply this to anything. You could be going to school. You could just be learning something fucking new, which is great. I mean, it's what we're here for. That's the whole point of this journey. It's crazy, fucked up carpet ride, right? That we're all on all the time. Oh, Raven. Misbehaving Raven. Psst, Missy. Hey. Psst. Oh my God. She's such a chaos cat. She's a black cat, though. It's her thing. It's her favorite thing. And she's not scared of anything. So she's not scared of the water bottle, nothing. She just does her own thing. And not that I don't get on her about it, but, well, it's a clump. So we have reach out. So when this card comes out, it's like reaching out right now for, like, help or comfort or understanding in the situation or the circumstances that you're in. And that can be with people in and out with the things, resources, we'll just say that, in your 3D here. But also don't forget about your spirit guides and, like, your loved ones, you know what I mean? People who are there on both sides. We've kind of always got an army, we just forget that. And also allowing them to interfere in our free will choices. When we do ask for help, we have to give them permission as well. So it's not that they're not there for us. And they do hear us all the time. And they want to be there. So support is as much about the physical act of accepting that help too, right? And when it's offered, as it is about the emotional benefits of learning that it's truly okay to accept and support however is presented to you. And Raven, psst, just 1 second. Listen, Missy, you're being very pesky. Stop doing that, please. Thanks. Get down. Well, oh my God, she'll just look you right in your eye and she's just like, I'm doing this and there's nothing that you can do to make me feel guilty. No guilt, no shame. So understanding oneself and experiences to then again teach others, passing down the knowledge. And how do we learn? Exact same way. Then we have nature coming out. When was the last time you went out? When was the last time you connected to something other than concrete or a pedal for your car? Or, you know what I mean? When was the last time that you went out and just you had that breath of air and you were like, I'm in awe right now. Like this is like, it just, even that scenery, the hi Shorty, how's it going? Everything about that moment in nature is a moment of healing. Raven, are you kidding me? Listen, Misty, you're on a thin freaking wire, I tell ya. Anyways, just again, resorting back to the things that make you very, very rejuvenated or make you feel some sort of peace or enlightenment or whatever from this crazy world that we're always in. Every day, it's nice to have a place that is a break, and not everybody has access to the woods. Or, I mean, go get a rock next time you're out near them, and just like that natural stone itself, just like touching it or holding it and just feeling it. I mean, I know putting your intentions into that rock, it absorbs a lot of pain and a lot of those things too. And I know that sounds so, just do it, okay? You'll love it. Promise. I love that for you as well. Okay, so synchronicity. This is another thing. Those connections, those things that happen so consistently, like they're in your face, and in that sense of like numbers and repeating patterns or music. Anything that has significance to you that's in kind of repetition is like that synchronicity, whether that's spirit reaching out to you or that is just your own energy calling out to you or someone's thinking about you. Like you're all connected, right? So like that's kind of the soul's telephone is energy, in a weird way to put it. Paige, good job being weird. Okay, and then we have love. So again, kind of just back, we're just kind of circling back. So the love that we have for ourselves, the love that we even have for the shitty situations or things that we've been through. I mean, paying respect to that in a different way rather than like having that mindset of like, oh, that was fucking bullshit or like whatever. You know what I mean? It's like we all go through stuff and it doesn't, I mean, I'm not giving these, it's uncomfortable. It hurts, but it sometimes is for our highest good or a reason in general to somehow better our forward movement with our life, right? Or if we sit in a position and complain about it for long enough, the universe is going to be like, hey bitch, get fucking moving, and give you that spiritual cattle prod. Pardon my language, I'm a little bit of a trucker. I don't mean to be. It's just how I was raised, and there's no excuse for that either, but what's up? So the whole point of this little energy check-in was like, hey, when was the last time you did something nice for yourself? When was the last time you accepted help? When was the last time? A lot of us don't ask for it. So it is not everyone else's fault too that we sit in silence, and it's not everyone's fault that they don't know that we're going through certain things. Like it's a matter of we have to speak up, right? We have to give permission to our spirit guides to interfere when we need help, not just say that cry about it, I mean, cry about it, get it out, but just make sure you say, I give you permission to help me through said situation or ask like access it in general. and have any kind of play. So also then there's also being mindful of who am I letting meddle in my life, or who have I let in my life to support me or thought that they had the best intentions, but yet they're here and they've done nothing but the opposite, you know? I gotta like cough, sneeze. Hold on. None of it's gonna happen. I just confused my own self. My own body was like, no, I don't like the situation. I'm aborting the mission. Okay. And I've been sick for a few days, so pardon me if I sound like shit. But just you're doing a good job. I think most people need to hear that too. Like that was a whole another part of this whole situation. It's so hot in here now. Let's give ourselves a little credit sometimes. Let's put ourselves on that to-do list. Let's also, because if we're not our best selves, how the fuck are we going to take care of our families? How the fuck are we going to show up our best for, our clients, our bosses, whatever it might be the situation. Like, are we okay? It's okay to look in the mirror and ask yourself that, as uncomfortable as that shit is too. Am I okay? Am I doing the right things for myself so that I can provide the best for the people I love, that I'm trying to do this thing called life for every day? Um, it's very important. What do I do for a living? I work at a golf course. I am a spiritual therapist. I'm an artist. I'm a mom. I don't know. Do you want more? I do other things too. Anything I can do to provide for sure, but it's not just like providing for financial gain to support my family. It's what I can do to help in general. If it's just even having a conversation with somebody, in a day. But that's the spiritual therapist part coming out. What do you do for a living? And where are you from? Nice to meet you, by the way. And don't get me wrong, I don't sit up here and I'm not preaching, because I involve my own self and note myself too on here. We're all human. We can be here for each other to like somehow support, I think that's important. You're from Pakistan? Wonderful. Um, I'm in Alberta, Canada, so we're a long ways away. Yeah. Anyways, I just wanted this to be a quick one. I do still have to eat, so maybe I'll just do that. And then I think when I come back on, I would prefer to either have somebody up with me, because I'm just getting sick of talking to myself up here. And it's not all about reading. Sometimes I do trivia, sometimes I do other things. Tonight maybe we'll do some beading, or maybe I'll do trivia. But I would like someone up here for trivia because it's more fun. You do business and e-commerce. Look at you go. Smart. Smart. Um, have you found that this job or career path has benefited you in the ways that you thought it would? What was the outcome for you? Like, are you happy with the decisions that you made to pursue that? I always want to ask people that too, because it's like we always can go back to school. We always have room to grow, and so it's nice to hear, what other options are out there for us if we're feeling stuck or we're not happy, right? Because our potential always is vast and growing. Hello, Nifty. How's it going? Anyways, yeah, so I'm starving, so I might go eat, but I cut you guys off really quick earlier. And then, yeah, like, I don't know, I want to do something exciting. I would rather than just readings, you know what I mean? I don't do drama here, but maybe I should start. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to start doing We don't do drama here. And I'm going to be out of, which is fine. I just live way too far from town for me to go for a couple beer. Do you know what I mean? It's like a 40-minute drive one way. So, thumbs down to that, and it's not worth it. But yeah, what would you guys be interested in doing? Maybe I could do a panel, but then everybody would come up and act crazy. We can't have that. Okay, Nifty. Thank you for asking, hun. So cheers to Paige's last beer for the night. Way too far. I also had a flat tire just recently, and I actually fixed it, patched it last night. But I don't like driving on. It's not a donut or anything. It's just my spare tire. But I just need a set of new tires. But I had a screw. Where is the culprit? I did keep it. I don't know where it is now, but it was like this big, little tiny screw that I ran over probably in like the feedlot or someone's driveway. Your ex lives in BC, Kamloops. You want me to fart on my live? Well, you're not a gentleman. It would be funny as fuck though, I'll give you that. Not gonna happen though. Sorry, buddy. Um, in Kamloops, I'm from Kelowna, so I'm like I've lived in like Kula and stuff too. So I mean, I'm in between. I've been everywhere, and I went to Kamloops for a funeral a couple years ago. But I actually don't really like know many people there. I'll be famous. I'm not in here for that. It's not what I'm here for. I'd rather stay under the radar than be on it for farting. Thank you. Respectfully, like I said, it's funny. The idea of it actually is fucking pretty legendary in my mind too. But I am a lady, and I do respect the people here and myself more than that. Oh, thanks, Nifty. That's really nice. I actually just, I don't know, this is like farm attire, but thank you. I'm already famous. You're so sweet. I'm not. We're not a big deal around here. But anyways, yeah, do you guys have any ideas? Like what would you like to do tonight? I need something different. I just need to do something different. Because boring. You're by your little self, you know? I guess the cats are here, but I'm gonna smoke some weed though, and then maybe you flew into Kelowna. Hey, we've had this. No, I know this. I already know. Yeah, we had this discussion like many moons ago, but I do remember this. You did give me a pretty good idea, respectfully, but just chatting is fine. I'm not used to that. Like when it's not my own on other people's panels, it's a little different, I guess. But then here it's like, well, I have to entertain in a way. Like I don't know, it's just different. I feel like I'm talking to myself too, right? Yup. Come here, Raven. Come say hi to everybody. Raven, come here. Come on, say hi. Yeah, come here. Come here, Miss Favoritson. Come on. You're literally always up in here. Come on. Up, up. Yeah, come on. Yes, you're invited. Come say hi. There we go. There she is. Look at. Say hi. Yes, it is my home. Yeah. Me, my cats, and my daughter live here. I want a kitty butt in your face. Yeah, this is Raven. I do have too many cats for one chick, but they're rescues. It's not like I just went to the pet shop and was like, "Hey, I need 5 cats because I'm having a mental breakdown and I don't want bangs today." I rescue them all over the years. Where's my husband? Well, first of all, it would be none of your business, but he is not. I'm an independent. Is that a way to put that? Is that stupid? I could just say single mom, but that sounds lame because I'm not. I'm an independent working fucking go getting. I get shit done. I wear both hats, if you will, in this household. This is blue and pink hats, I guess. Yeah. Oh, hello, Harley. How's it going? Anyways, this is Raven. She's she looks like Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. Come here, baby girl. Don't put your bum in their face. And then I have 4 other cats. We have Bees, Burr, and Dido, which is Tuxedo, and Fartbean, which is Daisy, but she's never been called Daisy. I'm in Alberta, Canada. I sure am. Ravy. You want me to sing? No, I'm not gonna sing that. I have to cover. You guys don't want to see that. Let's be real. Nobody needs to see her little her rear area. Nobody wants to see your back door, Ravy. No. Well, okay, come here, Misty. Okay, we're gonna do this. Come here, sweetheart. Come here. You can go about your business. I just wanted you to say hi. Here, baby girl. Hello, Slappy. Barn cats, like they are handy if you don't like mice in your house or like I don't have mice. I remember like the last time I saw. Okay, they bring me gifts. They're great hunters. They bring me all kinds of weird shit though. Like I know that they're gifts and I say thank you to them, but like you know, I appreciate she's listening, so I'm just trying to be kind, but it's fucked up. Like I'm not gonna do anything with a squirrel that's got a half-eaten head. You know what I mean? Like I love the idea, thank you, because I feed you, but what am I gonna do with that? Cats are really interesting pets. I feel like they're great protectors. They ward off a lot of negative energy. They see stuff that, well, if you look back into their history, also they're like living with a little fucking actual like predator. Like they will hunt you. I mean, obviously they're not going to follow through. They're just tiny versions of it, but they're pretty unique. You're from Cape Cod. Well, hello, Joe. Joe J. I know a John Joe from Cape Breton. You guys always have like first, middle. You have a lot of first names in your whole name, if that makes any sense. You are my cat, Kyle. I don't know. I wouldn't name a cat Kyle. And if I did, it would. Ouch, she stuck to my back. Gravy. Okay, so what she's doing is she sits on the chair backs, but this one is thin. Okay, come here, honey. Come here. You usually have the other chair here. Do you want me to switch the chair? Because she sits here and she's usually perched right here. And she's trying to balance on this other chair. It's not working. How long have I been operating this channel? Oh, probably like 7 years I've had my channel. 6 years now. I've taken breaks in between, of course, but you know, we all have lives. We all do things and or go through stuff in life where it's time to just taking a break from the internet. It's not a bad thing. J is all at them. Yeah. Anyways, for those who are new here, I want to say welcome and thank you for being here. Don't feel obligated to subscribe or like, but if it's your vibe, then give her a go because your fingers are already on that little thing doing the thing anyway. And it's nice to meet you. Like I said, I'm happy to also share channels and support others' growth. So if you have a channel and or you are proud of what you do, please don't be shy. You can drop it here. It seems like a new channel. Yeah, I mean, like honestly, I wasn't really doing anything on it for any kind of significance though, or like trying to make it grow for a long time. Like I had a lot of health things that I was going through. And honestly, my mom passed away, what was it, 2 years ago, and she was my biggest supporter, and she always wanted me to work on my channel and supported what I was about. And you don't know how loud they clap until the clapping stops, and like not only that, it just somehow started making more connections and moderating on other channels and being involved in communities at my time of need because I was alone and going through a lot. And it just kind of opened up a lot of opportunities and doors, and I've made some really great connections and beautiful friends in the process. And with that, supporting other people will help you grow in turn. I mean, not that I had the expectation of it. Hi, Nance, how are you? You have 3.5K subscribers in 5 months. See, but you probably had that goal set and that was your drive. Like, I'm just up here I'm just here. I don't have any goals to be like big or, but it is a thing. Hi, how are you? Change your name. I see this. Hello, Ron. Where am I from? I'm from British Columbia, but I live in Alberta, Canada. That's where I currently reside. But anyways, good for you on your you can buy yeah, that's another thing. I've humbly gained the subscribers that I have because of, the intentions and I guess parts of myself I've put out to support others' growth and or be a part of whatever it is, that helped them either create or find a new path to creativity. Like I don't have any fucking play. Like everybody does their thing and they're entitled to their growth and all of the credit. But I've had a lot of people influence me and help my growth in even the little ways. So thank you guys also. Just like big thanks for sure. And helped me through. It's not even about like growth when it comes to the channel. Like I don't care, but a lot of these people have been here for me in times where I really needed somebody, and not for any kind of like financial or any kind of crazy gain. It was just I was accepted into communities that were there to understand and support and like the situations that we go through. Like there is outlets for those things, and sometimes you made a mistake that ruined your life. You're an alien. Okay. I took to your planet, spent all my money, and ran away. Now I'm broke and lost alien on your planet. Well, shit, dude. You could consider me a lost, broke alien on this fucking planet I didn't ask to be on, too. So, also relatable. Am I from the psych community? Yes and no. I mean, I met a lot of people that are here, and Psych and Beatus, like Beatus Kitty Gang. I go check out their channels, by the way. I met a lot of really wonderful people, but a lot of people who I probably would have never run into also in like a negative regard. Like there's I'm a part of a lot of communities, you guys, but this one's the only one where it's like the back alleys of the YouTube streets. But I don't mind. I mean, those parts of me too that don't mind hanging out there, and it's not what I mean. It doesn't matter what community you come from. You're still you, right? You're still the person that you are as an individual. It shouldn't be like what you. It's okay if you want to represent, but like it shouldn't define you either. But yes, Nifty. I'm from Psych and Beta's community. I met a lot of people here. So connections again, growth. Hi Thing, how's it going? Hi Salmon, how's it going? Hello Kamikaze. What is up? It's nice to see you guys. Thing, how are you doing? Salmon, I hope you're having a good day. It's super cool you're both here together. So you've maybe made amends. I love this. I love this. You're from the IP2 community. Where have I seen you from before though? Like we knew. I mean, I don't really know much about IP2. Actually, I don't know anything. Um, I have seen you before in other communities though, right? Like you're also part of. I will write that down. I don't know. Okay, yeah. I'm not going to put it on here though because I don't know how all that works. I'm not monetized, but I don't really like to fuck with. I'm good, thank you. Where did you go, by the way? My favorite football player? I like football, golf, baseball, hockey. I can talk all that all day long, but football's not my specialty. It's not my forte or comfort zone. Okay. Oh, thing I was talking to. Okay, I thought you went somewhere. Didn't you just mention that you were going? Sorry, pardon me, guys. It's really hot by the stove. Didn't you mention that you were going somewhere, or did someone else say that for you? Maybe I just thought that. Name any player. I don't like my. The only ones I know are like, hey, so I watch these documentaries on Netflix, and they were about like I mean Monte Teo was one of them. I don't know much about football, you guys. I'm fucking Canadian. It's not our thing. Not for me, anyways. Um, and most people around here that like football are like from Saskatchewan, which is a whole other province. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, so you saw a cat behind me. You're gonna see a few. I got a few around here, honey. But the one you've seen was probably Raven, and then you'll see a couple. The black one is Raven. Canada is cold. Yeah, it's not nice. Oh, thank you. I think I really appreciate the compliment, but um, who here has been to Canada? You guys say a lot of people, a lot of Americans and Australians. Canada's a funny word for them. Soccer. Oh, like football, like footy, like soccer. Okay, see, that's again not my like. That's not my strongest. I don't know much about soccer. I know how to play it, and not very well. You've had maple syrup, Nifty? Fuck yeah. What's up? Barbecued pigeon? Well, like, I mean, we have like prairie chickens, which is like just a wild prairie pheasant in a sense of like, we call it prairie chicken. And I've eaten a lot of those, yeah. But no, not pigeon. I don't know if I could do that one. I mean, horse and pigeon is not something I could fuck with, I don't think. Do I like dogs? Yeah, I like dogs. I mean, I like have cats because they just work for my lifestyle and like it's fair to them, but I have had lots of dogs and I love them for what they can provide and their energy is great. They're an amazing companion. You just have to be they need a lot more attention and that's okay, but just I don't have the time for that right now. Any prayer requests? Jesus loves me. Honestly, my only request would be for others, like just, basic stuff. Just make sure that, like people have what they need, the needs to survive, because I think the world entirely as a whole is definitely struggling. Even, those who have more than the rest of us are still in their own way struggling. So just no more struggle for anybody would be lovely, but we can wish all we want and hopefully some changes can be made, but we're also a part of that. It's not just some magic shit that's going to happen for us. We have to, be a part of that. You've been to Canada? Nice. Where'd you go? Also, gator tail. I've heard that's like chicken. You know how to get out of military drafting? I don't know if I need that skill, but I mean, I'm open to knowledge. You want to share it? Why didn't I collab with Mr. Beast? I've never had the opportunity to do so. I'm kind of a small fish in a big pond, if you will. You believe in Jesus? I think everybody should believe in a higher power or something like that to believe in. I think it's a lot of where hope comes from, and miracles and things like that. It's important to have something to believe in that has some ground, that you can stand on with it. But it's also important to not judge others for what they believe in as well, especially if those people are open-minded to you and respect what you do. That's a big thing. Just being respectful and mindful, and before we do judge, or if we comes to that point, always like trying to see somebody else's, like trying to put yourself in their shoes so that you can somewhat resonate or understand before you make. I don't like that. That's like one of my biggest things is like, we can all talk shit, we all have judgments, we are human, it's gonna happen. But if you're gonna do that, like, make sure your doorstep is fucking swept first of all, and don't judge people's appearance if you have no ground to stand on yourself, like, or if you're, just, it's projection is all. It really just shows me a weak person when people judge, right? It's like I'm projecting my insecurities as if they were yours. It's kind of narcissistic. I find when I'm doing therapy tools, or I'm trying to teach, people to see things from a different point of view, or assist them in doing so, because you can, teach, but it's up to them to practice. But just don't treat people how you don't want to be treated, or on. It's We are taught these things in play school, our basic human interactions, or social interactions with others. It's like those are the basics, and we all know how to do them. My main thing with that is just treat people how you want to be treated. Yeah, because everybody has good and everybody has bad in them, right? It's a matter of what. Let's be real though. Some people, fuck, do they ever test me? But keeping it together feels a lot better than losing my mind about it. It's okay to treat people who work at a team. I don't even want to finish that sentence. Okay, in the regard of what he or she or he, sorry if I'm wrong, but I mean, that's kind of entertaining statement, because yes, we've all been there 100%. I think if you haven't gotten upset with somebody who works in customer service, you, number one, don't work in customer service, or you, number two, have worked in customer service too long and don't give a fuck about people who work in customer service. I mean, one sentence that makes you happy is "I'm sad today." I feel like that's very appropriate for certain like in a certain context on a certain day, and if that works for you, then go ahead. But yeah, keeping it together is easier for folks' self-esteem. I don't give a fuck about anybody's self-esteem, especially like if I don't, especially if they don't give a shit about mine. I'm just saying it is a choice. So disperse yourself where you see fit, but do so in an adequate amount to each situation or person. Like, don't feed into things that aren't necessary, but also don't turn a blind eye to things that are. If that makes sense. That was a very t-shirt way to say that. I'm very sorry. Dustin says you can't be bothered. Sausages. Hi, Money. How's it going, hun? Nice to see you. I tried to join your panel this morning, but I don't know what happened, and then it was my internet, probably. Q does not. We've already discussed this before. First of all, he thinks I have a huge forehead. Second of all, he's never hit on me or anything weird. No. And I would never. He's just a friend, just like everyone else. The backflip lady? No, I did a handstand one time. Same name on Instagram? No, it's not. I mean, my name is Paige either way, but I don't think that's in my bio too, so you could see that. Prairie Page. You're all on the island. I'm not a lesbian, Vince. I know. I do try to come up on it. You were talking to some Brandon person and he was repeating himself. I mean, it's okay, but like I just tried to connect and then by the time I got service, it was over. So when he's drunk, he brings me up. Well, drunk words are sometimes sober thoughts, but maybe I think he's just trolling me, anyways. How can you find me on Instagram? I don't want to share it on here. It's a lot of people I don't fucking know. I'm not disrespectfully, right? It's just, do I live in the wild? Yeah, actually, I kind of do. Good times got a DUI. Well, it sucks, but if make decisions like that. What, on his lawnmower? Like that's was a bad joke. Wearing a cap inside is suspicious. First of all, Vince, you have the same name as my baby daddy. And so I don't really want to hear what you have to say based on that, but I'm going to respectfully say this is my fucking house. I don't have anybody here telling me what to do. I'm a grown ass woman and I can wear a hat in my house all I want. I'm not eating dinner, so it's not disrespectful. And my hair is in a braid and I just felt like it was cute. So, and I like this hat. I paid for it. I can wear it wherever I want to wear it, right? That's right. Thank you. I made these actually. Yeah. Dark Kitty, that's Raven. She looks like fucking Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. I don't miss cuddles. No, because I have 5 cats and a kid. I can cuddle them all I want. You know what I mean? I got that covered. I think that also like my own comfort, myself. I find I like don't mind my own company. Not that I'm like conceited. I just like I'm comfortable with being alone, and so I don't need anybody. And if someone comes along and they are willing to accept everything I've been through and me vice versa, then and it works, then I'll maybe entertain the idea. But it's for me, I'm fucking fine without. Oh, thank you, Stab Worthy. You guys have some interesting names. At least wear a nice cap. Well, you know, we all see things differently. Now, if you want to like, if I'll load up a stream and you can come the fuck up on it and you can show me your hat collection. If not, ferme la bouche. Okay. Okay. You liked and subbed. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And like I said, if you don't like me, then you don't have to be here. And if you don't like my attire, I'm not here to judge you. So if you're here to judge me, then there's other channels, for that. So that's all I'm saying. Respectfully, I appreciate your criticism and constructive for sure, but it is what it is. Thank you. You'll show me your hats? You got quite a collection or what? My cat just said hello. That's Fartbean. I was just gonna answer her, but I don't want to do it on stream. Beaner, come here. What you doing? Come here, baby. It's so quiet in my house right now. It's so weird. How many hats do you think that you have? Beaner, didn't ask you. Come here, baby. She's very chatty. I am a crazy cat lady, Vince. Yeah, I am. Well, you know, I'm a single woman who lives like in the middle of nowhere, so cats are the thing. 30, 40. So that's good. I've got like maybe 5 or 6. So you definitely wait. I have like caps, like 5 or 6. Hats. I have a shit ton of all different kinds. You have 5 leather jackets. It's pretty radical. Beaner, come here. Atlanta Braves, 1990. That's when I was born. What? Just a minute. I'm being addressed. What, sweetheart? Come here. What do you want? You want in the room? Yeah? You're very demanding. Go on. Oh my gosh. Does anyone else's cat literally demand them about like she just wanted in the room? So she politely asked me. I can't say demand, but she was very, very good about it. How do you guys feel? Are you like, for the ones who do have like a hat thing, do you prefer the flat brim or do you like a, a bent beak feel? I'm personally like whatever this is in between, and then I like a flat. I don't like myself in like a full curve. Where like fucking looks like a unicorn horn almost. You like bent all the way. Okay, see, everybody's different. And it depends on like your face shape, right? Whatever you like visually accept for yourself to look good. I mean, because we see ourselves. You like dad hats? That's fair. The Midwest from Canada, Great White North. I live in Alberta. It's pretty Canadian. Alberta is, yeah. Like more so than even like I don't know. Ontario is a little bit different. You're being teleported, right? Just appear. Wouldn't that be something? I like a shorty. I'm the same way. I do prefer that look on myself, and it makes I'm Canadian. That's why it makes sense that I'm calm and nice. I have my moments. I really do. Black Bill is what the high school. I mean, okay, and if you okay, this is where I will stand on that. It's like there's a everybody's got an opinion about. It's a big deal. That's why I asked. This is a great conversation. But yeah, it's like punks wear their hat this way, or like dads wear their hat that way, or broads wear their hat like this, or shouldn't at all. Like it's a whole thing. Bandana. I've never wore a bandana. Not on my head, anyways. I remember when I was in high school many fucking thousands of years ago. It was like I wore one on my wrist sometimes, or like in my back pocket. Like I was cool. Honestly, I don't know what to recommend for looking young. I don't have a secret. I've been living in survival mode my entire life and like high stress. So, I mean, go be stressed out and nervous and I don't know. No, I don't know what it is. I don't do anything specific. I just I'm 35. So I mean, I'm grateful for the fact that I don't look that all the time. But let's be real, we all have our days where our grocery store or our closest corner store nearest to our homes normally have seen us at our absolute fucking trash mess. Like, oh, and they accept us. Well, they have to because they want our money. But you know what I mean? They've seen us at our worst. Tulsa, hello. High stress burns light fuel. I know I should look like the crypt keeper. That's how I feel. Like, I mean, then again, pressure does make diamonds. I do feel like coal most days. It's like that song is beautiful. Panthers. Hi, Gotti. Oh, guy, what's up? How are you doing? When I swear it brightens your day. Oh, geez. I know I'm like I should probably come with a warning or like a trigger warning. I swear I smoke. I'm like a little sailor or trucker. I think I don't want to say it's Canadian because most chicks I know are like me, but also they're not like this everywhere in Canada. So Alberta girls are different than BC, and like Ontario is completely different from fucking all of Canada, I find personally. But hi, Turnt, how's it going? Every time I join and I say hi, you're usually listening to music, or I'm listening it with you, and then I fade off and get distracted, and then your live's over before I can see. You know what I mean? You know how it goes. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a really good one. I just kind of was bored, and like I said, I mean, shit closes around 10 here. I was gonna have to rush to this town, which is like almost an hour, 45 minutes, just for like it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth the gas, and I was just like, fuck it. Tonight is a crafting, and we're gonna smoke some weed for sure. We're gonna have to get through it that way, I think, because there's no mommy wine here right now. I'm just kidding. There isn't though. It's just dry as fucking here. You have a cousin in Calgary trying to get you to visit to see Banff, and yeah, that's it. Trying to say it though is funny. Certain people are like they don't know how to say Banff. We call it Banff just because it's funnier, but it's nice, you guys. It's super overpriced for what you're like going to experience. You could probably just go to fucking like Montana, and it's honestly where I live and Banff and all that shit that's so hyped up. Okay, gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. But it's kind of just like a lot of road in between those like main beautiful like I guess those little videos that they put for advertisement for Canada and shit like that. Like, it's gorgeous, but is it worth the price in Banff? No. If I was you, if you're gonna go there, get something in like Kananaskis, like somewhere outside of Banff, and get in like an Airbnb or something, because you're gonna spend way too much money trying to experience the Banff experience. If you go as like a tourist and you're not educated by an honest local, if you will. Hey, Sasha, you know what? I would respectfully, I do appreciate your opinion, especially as a woman, but go fuck yourself. How do you like that? Don't judge somebody. I don't care what you think of my eyebrows. And until you're going to come up here and let me see what you fucking look like and what you can create with your fucking day and time, get out of here. Okay? Enough said. See? I'm not always nice. Fucking bitch. Sorry, but you are. And you know you are because you came in here to be that. Scoot along. And like, yeah, like what the fuck? What does that even mean? The opposite sides of my face? Are they supposed to be on the same fucking side? Because then I would have no eyebrow on one side. That makes no sense. What a shitty burn. Thank you, Turnt. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Anyways, like I said, I think I'm gonna go eat. Me and my fucked up eyebrows and my nostrils. It's gonna smell of bullshit from a mile away, right? I'm gonna go eat supper and then I might come back on later unless other people are doing something more exciting. Yeah, it's a total shock when you like come from. I mean, I couldn't imagine if I moved from here to adjust somewhere where there's like extreme heat rather than. I mean, we have a long winter here, and so we get maybe 2 months of like straight sun in summer. And the province that I live in Canada, even the province next to me, like the one I'm from, is like that's west coast, so it's by the water and it's by the beach. It's fucking a whole different atmosphere in general, it seems. But then you just come over here, which is like not that far, maybe 6 hours drive, and it's dry, it's cold. The summer is like maybe what do we get plus? This is Canadian, so it might be off for you guys. It might be different, but maybe plus 32 is like one of our 35, maybe plus 35 is one of our hottest days, and we get like two of those in the whole 2 months of summer that we get to experience. And a lot of that is rain. Yeah, 100%. I have lots of friends all over the world, mostly because it's, obviously YouTube, but it's extreme, like the difference. I'm like, oh my God, it's such a beautiful day there. They're like, duh, I live in California. I'm like, I forget that. It's like fucking blizzarding white out here. Yeah, I might do that, Nifty. I was thinking about doing it's been just a long time since I've done a StreamYard. I'm nervous almost because it's like, it's a lot. You have to babysit a lot of, you already know, you guys are streamers. You totally know. See, Toronto and Quebec, I've driven across Canada. I've flown, like, the experience is nice. It's beautiful and it's very diverse and it changes from province to province, from person, the people, the energy, the vibe, the geographics, like the whole thing. Um, if you're gonna come to Canada, though, I will have to suggest that you check out. I mean, fuck Banff. Honestly, it's overpriced, and people come from all over the world to work there just for a season, pretty much to fuck and to party. If you want me to be real, it's kind of just like a fuck town and a party town. It's the idea of it is expensive. People pay for the experience, but really they don't know the reality of it, right? So at local, I'm here to tell you it's not worth the fucking $2,000 that you're gonna spend for 2 nights at a hotel. Um, logically, you should check out places like I said, like the stuff that surrounds the expensive area or the attraction zone is like usually the coolest. It's like fuck the fucking or fuck the hit song on an album. Like I want to hear the rest of it. That's usually the treasure, right? And it's kind of like that when you're traveling to certain places, in my experience. But I could be wrong. I'm not everybody. I'm certainly not God. But yeah, okay. I love you guys. I hate to leave right now. I am starving though, and it's getting late, and I really hate eating super super late. It's not good to try to. It's not good to metabolize because we're getting older. Yes. Okay. The train, there is one and it's a little bit expensive, but if you're willing to travel this far to see it anyways, you might as well. And it is like the one that goes through the mountains. I can't remember what it's called. It's literally the dumbest soup. It's like I just said it probably in the whole sentence. But take the train and they give you the whole experience. You get to dine. They stop at places. It's kind of like a cruise. Obviously, you're not dumb. You know what it would entail, but the scenery, Canada really has kind of a, we're up there. That's It's beautiful shit from the wildlife. But I've other places, they have shit that we don't get to experience every day. So that would be beautiful for us too, right? Oh, thank you. I'll be back, you guys. I will see you later. Canadian Railroad Trilogy, great song. Fucking rates. I love that. Everybody's so kind and supportive. Um, of Canada, I guess, for the most part. I love you guys. I'll be back later and gonna go stuff my little pie hole with some grub. Bye bye.